There are ill-gotten gains to be getted. Then your host, Get Good Fox, is gonna get the Flashpoint. Yep, Flashpoint. This Steel Beast. This is one of the flashpoints that we either missed, or it has reappeared, or it has never appeared until now. A 3-skull difficulty. This is one of the more interesting ones. Got some specific conditions. It was a very memorable one, if I remember correctly. Look at this. We're actually taking place in Hero Titus, working for the Lyran Commonwealth. And the enemy is the Steel Beast, an infamous Solaris 7 gladiator and showman. The Steel Beast is known as much for his bravado as he is for his skill in the arena. In what was supposed to be an exhibition match, the Steel Beast murdered the nephew of Graf Albin Stieglitz Bradford, putting a price on his own head in the process. Engagement length, medium. Haven't had that in a little while. Consecutive deployments, yes. The bonus is a rare mech. Tonnage is light. Interesting, isn't it? So, Albin Stieglitz says, the Solaris Gladiator has murdered my nephew, Arjun. With your help, I will see his killer brought to justice. Commander, make him suffer, and I'll make you rich. Sounds like a job that we offer our services for. Steel Beast, high orbit over Hero Titus. Graf Albin Stieglitz Bradford. So Graf is just like Shugo. That's actually a rank in the Steiner nobility. So just like how Shugo is like a baron or something like that. Same thing with Graf. That's actually where that comes from. Commander, I'm pleased to see that you've accepted my request. The matter that I have for you is one of personal nature. Not too surprising coming from Bradford. My nephew Arjun has been murdered, killed in the cockpit by a grandstanding fool in front of a cheering audience. I want his head, and I want you to deliver it to me. I'm sorry for your loss, Graf Stieglitz Bradford, and I think I can speak for everyone on the team when I say we'd be honored to help. Who exactly are we going to be dealing with? A Solaris 7 gladiator. He's a mountain of a man, a sadist who revels in misery and thrives on the jeers of the crowd. His name is Bogdan Tubbs, but he calls himself the Steel Beast. Under the guise of friendship, Tubbs challenged my nephew to a harmless exhibition match, but when Arjun stepped into the arena, the gladiator turned what should have been a friendly duel into a bloody execution. In the end, he crushed Arjun's cockpit with his battle mech's armored claw. Did someone pay him to do it? What was his motivation? Fame? The roar of the crowd? Who can guess? In truth, Miss Marad, I couldn't care less what drove the gladiator to kill dear Arjun. I care only that the justice of House Stieglitz Bradford and House Steiner is visited upon this Steel Beast, and that Bogdan Tubbs pays for Arjun's death with his own life. If you could lure this gladiator out of the rimward periphery, we'll take care of him for you. Alas, I cannot. But you can. One of the Steel Beast's biggest sponsors, Ironwood Productions, has a holovid distribution facility right here on Hero Titus. And so it just so happens that Ironwood Productions is hosting a major fan event for Tubbs' most ardent supporters. I want you to make a mockery of the Steel Beast's retinue, smash them to pieces, stomp them flat, and send them running back to whatever caves they crawled out of, and I want you to record yourselves doing it. Okay, I'm with you so far. Keep going. After you've destroyed the Steel Beast supporters, I want you to proceed to Ironwood Productions' holo recording facility and capture it. You will then use the equipment inside to broadcast a challenge to Solaris 7 and beyond. The Steel Beast will be powerless to resist such a challenge. He'll come for you. And you will kill him for what he did to my nephew. You really think that this idiot will be so easy to ambush? I mean, it'll be a pretty obvious trap. If you call him out loudly enough, he won't have a choice. Solaris gladiators live and die by their reputations. If the Steel Beast ignores your challenges or refuses to fight you, his popularity in the arena will suffer for it. In that case, we're on it. You have my thanks. Return to me when your challenge has been recorded and we'll lure Arjun's killer to us. Alright, the first mission is the Steel Beast. Battle in the Lowlands, meaning lots of trees, but not too many mountains, I would assume. 3 skull difficulty, so pretty average. Went for the money, less of the salvage, just because I'm still not expecting too much, but we might be able to pick up something, you know, like every now and then you pick up like, you know, like a TTS or something. So like to have that one pick in the bag. If we were going to draw the Steel Beast to a fight, we must provoke him. The wholesale slaughter of his revolting followers seems like a reasonable first step. I'll point you in the right direction, and you'll bring the firepower, and we'll scour this world of Bogdan Tubbs fan club. Then we'll move on to a more high-profile target. I've got nothing to add, Fox. Let's go beat up some violent drunks. So, thinking about who has not gotten a chance to be in a battle in a little while, and also not deploying the mightiest lance, you know, just no need for it, though we're still dropping it. I'm putting some people in. Okay, so the Atlas I have refitted with an LB-20X. Don't know if it already had that, or if I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I put the LB-20X on it. So that has replaced its autocannon. Yeah, and in addition to that, it also has a narc beacon, because I am setting up a missile squad, and the Atlas is going to be leading it. Cyclops, all of our mechs have actually been a little bit tuned up, like basically just replacing them the best variations. Like this is a even better version of the LB-10X autocannon. So all of them have been tuned up a bit. For example, the Highlander continues to redeem some of its Star League glory with a pair of ER medium lasers. ER stands for extended range. ER medium lasers do 35 damage, up from 25, and they can shoot at a longer range, though they do generate more heat. That would not be too big of a deal if we had the double heat sinks, and it still might not be that big of a deal just because this is the Star League Highlander. And then the Archer is carrying a TTS now. I don't know if it had it before, but I've been slightly redesigned them just to make them a little bit more powerful. And Johnny Syme will be in the Atlas, Silverback will be in the Cyclops, Junior in his favorite mech, the Highlander, and Kelgast once again warming up the seat of that Archer. Let's hit the battlefield, boys! Time to ruin somebody's fan club, I guess. Graf Albin Stieglitz Bradford says, our surveillance drones have spotted a group of the Steel Beast friends and followers near this location. Understand that these people aren't trained mercenaries. They're a motley crew of Solaris gladiators, pirates, and highwaymen. Most don't belong on the battlefield at all, let alone in a battle mech's cockpit. Should be a trivial matter for you to smash them flat. Sounds like a great plan, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. Fox, I'll be recording this fight for broadcast, so try to put on a good show. Give him the business. Oliviera, out.
Trees. I love trees.
Oh, so this is just a straight-up battle. And I'm just going to walk straight forward. The Atlas is going to lead the attack. Really, a vehicle. I was not expecting that. The Cyclops will go here, the Highlander will follow up behind, and the Archer is going to stay in cover. Looks like I won't even need to jump cut to the next battle. Gonna go ahead and let them come forward.
Waiting for my opening.
No harm in that.
Roger that. Standing by.
Maybe one of them will come close enough that we can shoot them immediately? 60-ton vehicle? Nope, no such luck. What a shame. Alright, so what we're gonna do is let...
Commander? Ready for
Where is the Cyclops? The Cyclops is actually a relatively fast battle mech, so I am tempted to spot... I'm going to run into cover right here.
Hauling ass.
Really? The enemy is piloting vehicles? A Shrek PPC carrier. This is just not... It's just not what I was expecting. You know, I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't this. Let's go ahead.
Roger.
Missiles locked on. Let's, I guess, this... I don't... Just shoot him. Okay, went through the armor. Shrek PPC tank is not the most heavily armored tank despite its size.
I live to serve.
Definitely one of its weaknesses. Very unfortunate that we're not able to...
I'm ready.
Okay. Run into cover. I don't know why I'm playing so cautiously against his vehicles. Like, I'm just a bit skeptical, I suppose. Just skeptical.
You got it. Going flat out. Once more under the breach, dear friends.
Okay, SRM carrier. Let's go ahead. We have a lock on this, so let's go ahead and blow it up. I don't see why not.
Target acquired.
Another thinly armored vehicle, easily destroyed.
I've got eyes on
Here we go.
They're
Okay.
heading your way.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let him come forward. Wait. Go ahead and let him come forward. A 70-ton mech and a bulldog in Mech Commander, a very old game. The bulldog had a heavy autocannon, which is the AC-20, and it was much deadlier. But in this game, don't have to worry about that. Gonna go ahead and spot.
Position confirmed.
Let's see what they've got. They brought an archer and a catapult. Wow, a pair of missile mechs. Interesting. Go ahead and blow up this. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll shoot it. Well, I'll just destroy this vehicle rather.
On it.
Okay.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Judging by the quantity of missiles, that is an LRM carrier. Wow, that was a lot of missiles.
I'm receiving you.
I don't want to shoot at somebody who's like guarding like
Hang
that.
out. Full speed.
Okay, okay, now they've got another lance in the back. That makes a lot more sense. Once again, like I just don't. Wait, Junior. Yeah, Junior actually can. Okay, never mind. I forgot that Junior has the breaching shot, which means he can actually just fire the Gauss rifle alone for full damage, despite this archer being in cover.
Roger.
Look like where did he hit? Ooh, center torso. That's a good place to hit, actually. I was kind of hoping that we would get a lock on that, but it doesn't look like that'll be the case. Okay, let's keep letting him move. I don't know why they want to attack the Atlas. I mean, I guess these guys are supposedly, like, they're not, like, professional, blah, 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 blah. Like, if I was them, I'd be attacking. There we go. That's who you want to attack. You want to shoot at the Cyclops. The Cyclops is, exposed at the moment. Fortunately, the Cyclops has enough armor to handle a lot of this. Get into cover, though. It looks like the Archer is a...
On my way.
Looks like the Archer has Bulwark, which is why it has a pretty high defensive bonus. Let's go ahead and take a shot at this catapult instead. Looks like that LRM carrier is going to continue to bombard us, which is annoying. Oh wait, no, it hasn't moved yet. That's what it was. Might seem like a lot of damage, but reduced by 60%.
Heavy hits, Commander.
Getting a bit worked up on the left side, but that's okay. Well, these guys are, you know, putting up a little bit of a fight, aren't they?
Receiving you.
I really would like to get at that stupid...
What's up, boss? Ready for orders.
Does anyone have the ability to scan?
Yes, Commander.
Doesn't look like it. I want the Atlas to get a little closer.
I'm going.
Vigilance, and let's go ahead and... I don't think I'm going to narc him, because I think that's a waste. Although we only have 6 narcs. Yeah, let's do it anyways. What's the harm?
Take that.
I don't know what happened, but a lot of stuff happened. Oh, come on! It lived by 2!
Good to go.
It lived by 2!
Standing by. Standing by.
I'm not sure how I want to attack here. I do want to do something, though. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is probably jump to give me a little more evasion.
Firing jump jet.
And then I'm gonna split fire between the two of these guys. And I want to fire these missiles at B. Okay, that's going to be the plan. So we only need to tap this catapult, so we'll just tap them with that, and that should be fine. And we do have a direct line of fire here, and let's see how this goes.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Very nice. We might be able to knock out this mech next time. Okay, good. He's down. 15 damage a missile with these high-quality SRMs plus the narc beacon. Okay, good. So it looks like the Gauss rifle did hit center torso, meaning we should be able to knock this guy out. Just to make absolutely sure that happens, I am going to go ahead and call the shot center torso. I don't want there to be any accidents.
Target eliminated.
Center torso hits can give us a good opportunity for sudden damage, sudden kills. Really letting the Cyclops had it. However, it should have just barely gotten through the armor. Yeah, structure damage, not a big deal. I really don't want to allow that. Okay, I'm gonna check to see if anyone can just scan it, and then we're just gonna, like, light it up. Can anyone scan? Yes, Silverback can scan. We're gonna go right over here,
Heading out.
duck into cover for a moment, and then scan the vehicle.
I've got a sensor lock.
Ah, there you are.
And now that we have a lock on it, I'm gonna have Kelgast. I'll have all three of our mechs. We'll fire at it if necessary.
Standing by.
Okay, 75, that means we're a little bit out of range, so let's come forward. Good. 85% is our best accuracy against this.
Nope.
Just barely survives. Now, this is where the Atlas will come into play. Having the split... we can't split fire, so it'll actually be the Highlander that comes into play.
I'm ready.
We don't want to get too close. That's fine.
On my way.
Let's not create any more heat than is necessary. LRM's on him, and then the rest on him. Despite having 2 ER medium lasers, still really not generating that much heat.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Okay. Should have done that a little bit sooner. Big damage either way, though.
Critical hit, Commander.
I await your command.
Can I melee this guy? No, I cannot. I don't want to get too close because then I can't, like... I can't hit him with everything I've got, and let me tell you, I want to hit him with everything I got. You know what I'm going to do? I want to boost my aim. Center torso, just to try to get our LB-20X and everything just to the maximum. And I'm just going to shoot him with everything I got.
Cry havoc.
Oh yeah, he's not happy. He's super sad about that.
Map, Chief.
But you know who's not super sad about it?
Receiving you.
Okay, let's let this guy do whatever he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do.
Right move.
He is an ace pilot, so he does get to move after this.
Reporting minor damage.
And he doesn't move. Okay, well, okay, I am perfectly fine with just shooting you. Welcome to missiles.
Orders?
And, everyone's gonna come out and take a shot at this guy, because he's just like... He's such a juicy target, just sitting there and not in cover or anything. Let's boost our aim up. Bam! Oh man, too many of the SRM center torso.
Target eliminated.
Very nasty, very dead. That was glorious, Commander Fox. You beat them bloody without a shred of hesitation or remorse. And I captured the entire show on holovid. Nice, crispy footage, ready for air. Then by all means, we should broadcast it. We move on to Ironwood Productions and their holo distribution facility, and we do it now. What about refits and repairs? Our Lance just took fire down there. I am paying you to deliver swift justice for Arjun's murder, Mr. Vertinen. Anything short of that is unacceptable. You will move on Ironwood Hollow distribution facility, and you will do it without delay. You're the boss, Graf, Stieglitz, Bradford. If you say push forward, then we push forward. It's really not a big deal. Like, the damage that the damage that the Cyclops took, it took 4 structure damage, and it has 95 structure in the, what is that, the left torso? Because remember, the battle mech is facing us, so our directions are reversed. So, like, that's basically the same thing as not being damaged. It's, like, very, very close. So we don't even need repairs. Very clean. Look at this kill board. Like, everyone performed a little bit of everything. The main mistake that I made was, I should have prioritized that LRM carrier earlier, just because, like, that thing carries a ton of LRMs. Just, you know, but whatever. It barely did any damage to us. Let's move along. Ooh, look at this. Valiant Series SRM6+++. So it's the highest quality possible. The only thing it's tied with are other +++ variations. And this thing has 4 extra damage per missile and 2 more stability damage per missile. We are so taking that. Let's see what else we get. And, kind of like a little bit of mishmash of this or that. An ordinary Magna PPC sells for a little bit, so that's not the worst thing to get, but the main thing is we got this really, really nice SRM6. Okay, consecutive deployments it is. The Steel Beast Part 2, capture the base in the Lowlands, 3 skull difficulty. Didn't get to choose what our payments are, but it doesn't really matter. Ironwood Productions, Hollow Distribution Facilities just had you, Commander. Take it, and we will use it to ensure that the Steel Beast hears your challenge. You heard the man. Let's get it done. So, a slight variation of the previous team, keeping the Cyclops and the Highlander. Lensver going as Maverick in the Cyclops, and Junior gets to stay in the Highlander. Scylla is going to be our sniper in the Marauder, and Ugly Gang is coming back to use the King Crab and try to prevent it from exploding from heat with his ability to vent the coolant heat sinks. Anyways, let's get in there. Time to capture us a Hollow facility. Sumire Meyer says, the Hollow distribution facility should be just ahead of you, Commander. Indeed. Ironwood Productions uses this facility to mass-produce Holovid entertainment for combat enthusiasts across the Inner Sphere. They have everything they'll need to issue the Steel Beast a challenge he cannot refuse. I would advise your lads to scout the facility before engaging it. Ironwood Productions has security contracts with a number of local mercenary outfits, and resistance is likely to be heavy. Understood, Graf Stieglitz. Bradford will take it from here. When by scout, do you mean send a king crab straight down this road? Edit? I hope that's what you mean, because that's what I'm planning on doing. We'll see what happens. So, we have located the enemy. However, because we located them on our turn, we cannot, we're not allowed to attack on the first, we're not allowed to attack the first time we see them. That's, so basically, they get to shoot for? I don't know, it just depends. Sometimes they get to attack first, sometimes they don't. I don't think they do. We'll find out. Gonna get into cover, though. The king crab actually is gonna stay on the road because you run faster, and the king crab just wants to get really close really fast. Oh my gosh, that thing looks really juicy. I really want to shoot that thing over there. That, you know, that very low armor thing. I'm gonna let it go first, though. It's fine.
Waiting for the right move.
Reporting enemy.
Okay.
Reserving action.
Ah, yes. What will you do? Still managed to score a hit on the Cyclops, which is not bad. Not a bad hit. I'll give it to him. Give him credit where credit is due. You know what we're gonna do, though? It's time to go Vigilance, and then we will split our shots up. Like so.
Got it.
That's the end of that turret. Ooh, man. All 4 hit. Very good shooting, Ugly Gang. Let's get a damage report. 1 on the leg. It survived by 5. And then 1 on the right torso, which survived by 7. I believe a nice little volley of missiles ought to push it right over. Would you mind doing that for me, Junior? Just give this guy the Blasteroni.
Roger.
Ah, yes, very nice.
Hostile removed.
The reason why losing your side torso is relevant is because it lowers the amount of random shots that can go to other things that are not the center torso. So once your side torso goes, your mech is basically done. It's not done, but it's very close to it. Can we destroy one of these turrets? Which one do I want to destroy? Probably the PPC turret. I'm just go for this one.
Locking in all weapons.
SRM's easily able to shred it.
Turret destroyed.
What do you need?
And then Scylla's gonna go over here.
Let's move.
Let's see. If all 4 of our lasers hit, we should be able to destroy this. Let's go for it. All 4 hit. That is a dead turret.
God damn. Let's do this.
Although the Marauder does less damage than some of our other mechs, it does give us a very nice mid-range, a little bit of security at mid-range, able to make some interesting shots. I'm going to let their mech go,
Holding for the right opportunity.
and then I'm going to blast him, assuming his agility isn't too high. Looks like his agility is fairly high, though.
What do you need?
Let's let them continue coming forward. Get into
Resuming
range. A
action.
cicada, how interesting. Weapons plinking off of the king crab's shell.
Waiting for orders.
And, let's see. I believe I want to scout. Although, will this cause more enemies to appear, I wonder? Okay, you should have eyes on the facility. And we have eyes on you. I'd advise doing anything foolish, Commander. I mean, we've already blown up like half of your defenses. This studio is better defended than most frontier military bases, and I'd like nothing better than to justify our defense budget. Sounds like we're in for a fight, Fox. There's no time to present, so let's get to it. Well, you know, like... We've got... Okay. Looks like Ironwood shelled out for point defense turrets. I was not expecting that. Can't say I didn't warn you.
You need
Okay,
to
well,
secure the area, Commander.
half of your turrets are
We've still
dead,
seen
so I'm
hostile
not
contacts
like...
on screen.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. I'll just fire the LBX at it.
Locking on target.
Man, still a solid chunk of damage to its armor.
Yeah?
I kind of want to...
Orders.
What is my aim against these guys? It's not super great. Not super great, and regardless of what I do. So I think what I'm going to do is just move forward and tank up. That will also reset our aim on the Ultra AC-20s. And I think I'm going to destroy that turret. Is that what I want to do? No, I think I'm going to go... I want to do something
Waiting for
fancier.
orders.
I'm going to do this.
Moving to position.
Wow, Scylla, you still have 85% aim there? Jeez, that's actually not bad. Let's go... No, destroy its leg. This pesky thing is so fast.
Aye aye. Engaging target.
So, if you're wondering why all the hits went leg, and yet somehow we destroyed all of its side, the reason for that is because, remember, overkill damage is then applied to the next closest component on the battle mech's body.
Let's do this.
So none of the damage gets wasted as long as the mech isn't destroyed.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
there.
how much armor does this thing has? Okay, so what we're gonna do is split our fire up like this. I only want the Gauss rifle on that. I want everything else on that.
Roger.
That's the end of the turret. And that's the end of him. Yeah, if you were paying attention, you'll notice the ER medium lasers, although green, they're a slightly paler green. That's how you can tell the difference on them. Wow. You couldn't hit the broadside of a king crab.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and let the scout mech come back. Wow, what a dynamic move. Plinking armor, just not very effective.
I'm showing minor damage.
What do you need?
Can you do it again, though, is what my next question is.
On it.
60%, 60% is honestly not bad. Let's go for the leg. If even all you gotta do is hit with one of these shots, any one shot will sear its leg off. So we have 4 opportunities to knock its leg off.
This should be.
I think we got it. Yep, we got him. That's gonna cancel out the rest of his evasion. Man, like, Scylla is the bug swatter in this episode.
Yes, Commander.
Oh no! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. Oh no! Completely unnecessary.
Standing by.
Completely unnecessary.
Position confirmed. Roger that.
That's the end of that turret. Why did that?
That turret is gone.
We didn't damage that turret.
Confirmed.
Okay, he's in range. All we gotta do is hit escape and then done for everyone to skip their turn.
Sensor tree.
Oh, there's
like
more
enemy
people here. I thought that'd be the end of it. A vehicle? Well, what do you know? This road, this very convenient road that we're on, means the King Crab can just continue his little stroll. A quick draw.
Receiving you.
So what I'm gonna do is go vigilance and sprint. That way he could go the full distance and also be tanked up. Really bad shot there. A lot of things that were against him, so not surprised that the shot didn't go through too well.
Yes, Commander.
The Highlander has a shot? Really? Oh my, the Highlander does have a shot. Let's jump to get a little bit closer.
Jumping.
Let's go ahead and go for the breaching shot. 85% chance to hit. We got 14 rounds, so like, there's no harm in taking the shot. That's a hit. Where did he hit, though? That's what I gotta know where that hit was. I don't know why they want to shoot Maverick so bad. It's on the arm. Interesting. Right here, I technically have a shot. I might take it, too. I need to rest. I need a moment to sink some heat, but I'm not going to give up this really nice. What's our shot chance is 86%. Only one shot needs to hit, and we will zap his arm right off. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen too. Got it. Let's see what weapons we destroyed on it. Looks like we got one. Okay, so it didn't have too many weapons in that arm. A little bit sad, but that's fine. I am going to have... I really don't want to shoot that battle mech that much because it's so heavily entrenched at the moment. So I'm just going to have... I'm going to have Lensver just close the distance.
Yep.
Okay, I want... I'm tempted. Okay, I don't need to make that move yet. I don't. There's no reason
Holding for
to.
the right opportunity.
There's no reason to make that move just yet. Let's go ahead and let the. I want this mech to come out of cover. I want this mech to come out of cover. Okay. Okay.
Good to go.
Same concept. We're gonna tank up and we're gonna charge forward. Go along the road. Okay, there we go. Took a shot at the Cyclops, which still has a really good evasion.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, I think it's safe for Scylla to sink some heat, although there's no reason to make that attack just yet. Okay, Lensver, I want you to start smacking these vehicles up.
Aye, aye.
Just barely survives. Ooh, man, it's a... What do you call it?
My armor's getting stripped off.
A snub-nosed PPC carrier.
Leaving you.
Can I start scaling this wall for a better shot? I think I can.
Lifting off.
He's not in cover anymore, so we could fire both of our weapons.
Firing on target.
Okay, we got one of his jump jets, though I don't really think that means too much.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go ahead and let Scylla sink heat, and that's because Scylla gets to move immediately next turn.
got it.
So they won't be able to take advantage, and by not moving, we sink the maximum amount of heat. Let's see here. Okay, we've got an interesting shot. What's the right side? So the right side is over here.
Yeah?
Can I get a shot? I think I can.
Confirmed.
Take a precision shot right over here. 90% chance to make this hit. In fact, I think I'm just going to go for the leg in that case.
Attacking from position.
All 4 beams hit. We got left leg, right leg, and right torso. But this quick draw will not be long for this battlefield.
What do you need?
Here, I want you to continue going forward. King Crab struggling to get to the fight.
Affirmative.
Classic problem with very large battle mechs. Minor damage. Gonna take more than that. Come on, this is a 90-ton mech. You're gonna have to. You got to hit us a little harder than that. Gonna go around like this so that these vehicles should not be able to get a shot on it, and Lensver is gonna sneak his kill in right here. Very nice.
Target neutralized.
They had to shield our eyes from it. You know, they didn't want us to see the massacre. I guess they're just making it rain on the King Crab, who one day will get to the battlefield. Let's just keep jumping. Why not? I don't see any arm and just jumping around. Launch some missiles. It was enough.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
These like vehicles, I hate when they just hide in the back like this. They'll just like come forward. Don't be a coward. Don't be a loser. Come and die with honor. Scan the vehicle.
I've got a sensor.
Striker
locked.
Narc. Okay.
Yeah,
Aha! I have found you.
on my way.
That means I shoot you with my gun.
I'm on it.
Oh, you're dead now.
And stay down.
He's like, I finally get a clean shot. And I attach the narc on you, but I don't have anyone to capitalize on it. So sad. Oh, wait. So we don't want to go here. This is where a landing zone is, and we don't want someone to land on top of us. That would be ungood.
Acknowledged.
That's the end of them. I'm inbound for a landing, Commander. Looks like it was Sumire who would have squished us like Mario squishing a Goomba. You win, Commander Fox. Ironwood Productions is officially crying uncle. The hollow distribution facility is yours as for as long as you need it. If you want to call out the Steel Beast, we can help you do it, in fact. Or we could do that, in fact. We'd be happy to. I bet you will. Someone in your fight promotions department is probably doing a happy little dance right now. We know a money-making opportunity when we hear it. When you're ready, come on in. We've got dozens of holo cameras ready to roll. Excellent. This victory brings us a step closer to justice for my murdered nephew. I love how the other guys are like, oh man, this is awesome. It's going to be a great show, you know? And then you've got Albert who's like, I don't even know. This is a weird mission. I suggest that you prepare yourself. You'll be receiving the Steel Beast Challenge soon enough. Here is the kill board. Everyone doing a little bit of everything. Scylla not getting as many kills, but that's because, in this case, I was having Scylla attack first to target their weak points, but everything worked out just fine. I mean, these were overwhelmingly powerful battle mechs for them, so I'm not going to get too excited about it, but good job, I suppose. So it doesn't look like there's any interesting weapons in the salvage list, so I'm just going to take this Rifleman because we can flip it, and then I guess I'll take the quick draw because it is worth a little bit more, although the quick, whatever. I'm just taking these. Buckle yourselves in. The Steel Beast Part 2, high orbit over Hero Titus. We're getting an incoming message, Commander. It's Tubbs. Looks like he's already here. That's a surprise. Isn't he supposed to be on Solaris 7? That was the word on the street, yeah, but hey, here he is. He must have come out to do some work with Ironwood Productions, or hell, I don't know. Maybe just here to sample Hero Titus's pleasure industry. This place does have a reputation. You know, we never read this. A Hero Titus-based mid-range media production company, the lion's share of Ironwood's creative output focused on promotional work for Solaris 7 tournament circuit. Major clients include Bogdan, the Steel Beast Tubbs, Serena Lionfish 2 Saint, and Adamar Forklift Sadat. Well, whatever the reason, he's here, and I'll bet he's mighty pissed off. Buckle in, Commander. I'm putting him on view screen right now.
Hey, Commander Shit for Blades, I saw your little hollow broadcast. You think that you can handle the crushing power of the Steel Beast? Well, I'm here to call you out and challenge your best to a duel to the death.
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me, Tubbs. Is this really how you talk?
You're goddamn right it is. The Steel Beast is as real as it gets. He practices 100% sincerity, and he's gonna cut through your bullshit with the snap of his claws. Clickety-clack. You're about to face the unbridled, armored fury of Solaris 7's most notorious welterweight champion.
Welterweight, huh? Interesting. With all that yelling and screaming, I expected you to pilot something bigger. Stay out of it, lady.
Between you and me, your company's champion, my crab against your best medium mech. Now you're gonna accept my challenge, or are you a bunch of sniveling cowards with jelly where your spines should be?
You've got your fight. And when the dust settles, there won't be enough of you left to fill a 5-gallon jug.
You think you can fight in the Steel Beast? You don't scare me. It is I who scares you. I'll see you on the goddamn field.
You versus one of our best, one-on-one. We'll be there. Had to take a breather there. Ugh. With a dramatic snarl, the Steel Beast disappears from your view screen. So, boss, we're gonna drop the whole lance right down on that asshole's head, right? Please tell me that's what we're gonna do. Looks like we've got a decision. Oh, it gets interesting here. Flashpoint decision. Number 1. Send a single 50-ton mech in accordance with Tubbs' challenge. No, Yang. We made a deal. A fair fight. One-on-one. That's what we're gonna do. Or, we could drop your entire lance. You're damn right we are. If he tries to cheat, we'll be prepared. Well, let me have a moment to consider our options. Alright, boys. Now, if you've been paying attention, you probably thought that, okay, if the Steel Beast crushed Albin Stieglitz's nephew with a steel claw, crushed his cockpit, there's only one battle mech in the medium class that has a crushing claw. And that is the Crab. That is what the Steel Beast pilots. And you know what that means? He thinks that he is a better crab pilot. He thinks he has more crabs than I do. No one has more crabs than the Fox. Let me tell you that right now. I got more crabs than anyone. And so if he thinks that his crabs are bigger than my crabs, then he's got something coming to him. We're going in, boys. Single battle mech, one-on-one. Sorry, Commander, but isn't that a little bit reckless? Yes, that's why we're doing it. I mean, Graf Stieglitz Bradford wants this guy dead because he cheated in an exhibition match. You don't really expect him to hold up to his end of the bargain, do you? No, I don't. He will, because this fight's going to be recorded. The Steel Beast is a heel and a villain, but he seems to be comfortable in the role. But he can't afford to look like a coward. That kind of thing can kill a gladiator's career. Fair enough. Should be interesting, however it turns out. Now, we don't have a battle mech ready. What I'm gonna do, though, is I am gonna build the most powerful crab I could possibly build. I will be right back. And here it is, boys, giving it the most garish paint job that I could that had as much of the orange as possible. Here is our new dueling sports Solaris 7 ready crab, and I have borrowed a bunch of parts from our other mechs temporarily. The King Crab has generously donated all 3 of its double heat sinks and its maximum quality, well, I don't know if that's the best, but very, very high quality cockpit mod, as well as its +3 to hit defense gyro. And what the Crab is armed with is a pair of snub-nosed PPCs, giving it 200 damage. Basically, the same kind of firepower that the Marauder has, a mech that is 25 tons heavier than it, while being faster than the Marauder, having very similar armor to the Marauder, 920, not quite max, but I shaved some armor off of the legs and the rear torso while maintaining the full armor value on the both of the arms, the center forward torso, and the left and right forward torso armor. So as long as we don't get shot in the back, or if not too much, it should not really be a big deal. In addition to that, we also installed some extra strength arm mods, some new arm actuators allowing the crab to pinch even harder if it does wind up in melee combat. But either way, this thing should be quite deadly. The snub-nosed PPCs we've equipped come with 5 extra damage. That's 5 per spark, and there are 5 sparks, so it jumps up from 15 damage per spark to 20 damage per spark, 100 damage from each snub-nosed PPC if they all hit. Time to get on the battlefield. The Steel Beast Part 3, Battle in the Lowlands, 3 skulls, going for the money rather than the salvage. This is it, Commander, your one-on-one contest with the Steel Beast. Give him the justice he so richly deserves. Keep your eyes open down there, Fox. We're going in with a single mech warrior, and I don't trust this Joker to stick to his end of the deal. Well, you know what? We're not just going to send in any mech warrior. I have not been sending my own pilot into battle, but for this one, I am going to be sending in my own pilot with our extremely customized, snub-nosed PPC crab. It is time to get into the battle. Here is the Big Steel Claw versus Mr. Pinchy. Are you ready to duel? Bogdan, the Steel Beast Tub says, "You're here, good. I've been looking forward to breaking your neck." Shut up and fight, you murderous swine. Commander Fox will make you suffer as you made my nephew Arjun suffer. Suffering? I'll show you suffering. Get ready for a taste of the Big Steel Claw. Big Steel Claw! What is wrong with him? It's his catchphrase. He screams it before every bout. Now get out there and make us some money, huh? We've got cameras rolling on this. Thanks for the support. Alrighty, no jump cuts for this. We are gonna go in there. Where are you, Steel Beast? Let's go right to here, because I'm still in cover. Interesting. I'll let him come closer.
Standing by.
Here is the Big Steel Claw. That's actually the name of his mech. Versus Mr. Pinchy. Let's see what you've got. I have no reason not to move anywhere from here. So, his Big Steel Claw is a highly customized, very special version of a crab, armed with an AC-5, a pair of flamers, and a pair of medium lasers. None of these are standard on a... Well, I mean, the lasers could be, but typically your crab doesn't come with an AC-5. In fact, doesn't even have those kind of hard points. I'm completely happy to just stay right here, though, so zip-zap!
All weapons committed.
Already have punctured his armor.
NANI?
Oh, what's this?
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
So much for a one-on-one fight. It looks like our good friend has decided to play dirty. That's fine, though. He will soon learn that I'll do it. I'll fight all of them. I will fight everybody in this battle. Now, because I'm outnumbered, actually, I might go for a precision strike here. I'm gonna go for his leg, actually, because we did open it up on him.
All weapons committed.
The leg of the Big Steel, the Big Lame Claw. Tubbs is back up. Can't move very quick, losing one of the big advantages of the crab, which is the fact that it's actually a pretty mobile battle mech. Here comes his super cheaty face buddies coming to help him. Let's get a damage report on the so-called Big Steel Claw. I'm gonna go ahead and start running over here, I think, to sink some heat, as well as maybe get a visual on those targets. My high-performance crab is like, what are you gonna do? Look at that miss. What a huge miss. Like, this high-performance Lost Tech refitted crab is just too much for you. Oh, they brought a light mech with them. How interesting. I wonder if I can get a visual on him. Okay, so since I've sank my heat, he does appear to have Bulwark, which means he will be a little bit tankier. Gonna try to keep him a little bit at arm's reach. He is slowed down quite a bit. And I am going to take a precision shot, probably right here on this weakened... Wait, well, let's see. It looks like I'm equally likely there. Yeah, let's go for a shot here. And I'll take the shot on him. The breaching shot ignores his cover. 30-ton vehicle and two 30-ton vehicles. The big lame claw limping its way to me. Barely a scratch, not even a full bar damage. His buddies looking to try to help. That's right. Snip, snap, click, clack. What can you do? This battle mech I've customized, it's just too much. So what side of his battle mech is beat up? It is the right side. All right, so the right side is over here. That's perfect, actually. I was looking for a shot on them both. Although, at the same time, if I just keep going like this, I might be able to... Yeah, I think I'm going to fall back a little bit. Take another precision strike right here, and just keep battering his battle mech. And if he gets out of heavy cover, oh, he's gonna get it. Oh no, I'm so sorry. How many weapons did you lose there, Tubbs? The big lame claw uses its two lasers. I probably got its AC5. Okay, looks like the plan is working. They are forced to use their missiles on me. And he is out of cover. I believe we can get our knockout shot. Yep, we're going for our knockout shot right here. Center torso, here we go. This is it for you, Big Steel Claw, the big lame loser. Oh. Oh man, massive damage. Still just plinking away at Mr. Pinchy's superior armor. You'll never crack the shell on this crab. The cavalry arrives just a little too late, just like WWE. Some crappy missiles harmlessly splashing on the mech. That's fine. You want to get into close combat? Here comes the multi-shot. One on each. Splat! Dead. Oh no. What will you do now? Oh, you're gonna run. Okay, that's not. Oh, they brought another mech with them. A 35-ton mech. Interesting. I didn't know they had it. I wonder what he was a coward, just running back over there. I'm going to go ahead and sprint to sink my heat and close the distance. Oh, they brought a panther. The big miss. Oh, is this a recustomized Panther? A Panther typically doesn't have a large laser. What is this? A large laser and an SRM-4. Interesting. Well, I'll fight you both at the same time. That's fine with me.
Engaging.
Oh no, so sorry. When was the last time you even saw a snub-nosed PPC? Like, you guys are plebs. That's right. How can you miss my battle mech when it's got the nice paint job? Let's get into close combat. It's time to give this guy the pincheroni. Activate my defenses. Here it comes.
Engaging. Physical attack.
That's right. The extra arm actuators giving us vice grip
Enemy mech.
ability for
Critical
pinching.
damage detected.
And it's a big miss. What a loser. That was your chance. You know, you could have tried to, like, shoot me in the rear armor where it's a little thinner, but it just doesn't matter. Activating defenses. We have to humiliate this fool. This fool needs to know his place. Here comes the pinch.
Engaging.
Oh, God, I pinched this robot butt.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Scratch one steel beast. The miserable fool cheated, and we still took him down. And I salute you for it. Arjun's death has been avenged. May it bring his poor parent some measure of comfort.
Mission successful.
The crowd goes wild! And there is the kill board. I mean, we only set one person, but Mr. Pinchy pinching his way to 5 kills. As for the salvage, ooh, I'm liking this diverse optics. Small laser with +3 accuracy. Did I get another one? Ah, darn, I was hoping to get both of them, but whatever. I'll take that one. The Steel Beast Part 3, High Orbit over Hero Titus. An impressive performance, Commander Fox. You played the bastard's game and crushed him, both physically and metaphorically. My nephew's untimely death has been avenged. We were pleased to be of service, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. Bloodthirsty fools like Tubbs give all mech warriors a bad name. Not anymore, my friend. You and your company have solved that problem admirably. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have family matters to attend to on Tharkad. Arjun had a son whose affairs must be seen to, and now that honor has been satisfied, the duty falls upon my shoulders. Tharkad, the capital system of the Lyran Commonwealth, and the seat of House Steiner, a frigid Arctic world. Tharkad is home to nearly 7 billion people. Governmental functions are carried out from the Triad, a sprawling complex that takes its name from the 3 most impressive structures: the Royal Court, the Royal Palace, and the Government House. Due to its location in the interior of the Commonwealth, Tharkad has been left untouched by the Secession Wars. Until next time, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. Until then, be well, Commander Fox. Your view screen goes dark as Graf Stieglitz Bradford terminates the connection. So, what's next for us? I play around with the salvage my team just recovered. You know, Tubbs may have been an idiot, but his battle mech was a thing of beauty. And good news, everyone, it's ours. We got ourselves a big steel claw. If that isn't worth celebrating, I don't know what is. Should we pop a few cans of Quiller Fizz? I just happen to have one handy. I think that's what they meant. Quiller Fizz is a sparkling beverage made from the Inner Sphere's most popular bioengineered crop. It comes in every fruit flavor you can imagine, and some you'd rather not. This is a cherry pomegranate, and the slogan, snappy and refreshing without slowing you down. Maybe later. For now, I need to get back on the horn with Ironwood Productions. As it turns out, my exclusive recording of the death of the Steel Beast is attracting a lot of attention. I'm working on a distribution deal right now. You're kidding me. Nope. There are a whole lot of fight fans on Solaris 7 who are really excited to watch the Steel Beast die. Ironwood is enthusiastic about partnering with us to promote the official GGF's Unpaid Losers Fight Hollow. What a name. It'll probably be a big hit with the crowds. Our mech warriors got to watch the fight in real time, and they can't stop gushing about it. Seriously, I can't remember a time I've seen the Argro's crew this excited. Morale's up all across the ship. Then we better give our people an outlet for all that energy. I'll pull up some new contracts before I resume negotiations with Ironwood. Great job on this one, everybody. Now let's get back to work. And here is the big payday. The Big Steel Claw, a uniquely hybridized brawler built from the husk of a CRB-20. Bogged in the Steel Beast hubs had a Big Steel Claw's chassis rebuilt to support the mounting of ballistic weaponry, presumably in the interest of creating a louder and more violent spectacle in the arena. We also got a piece of the Grasshopper, a pretty good-looking LRM-5 and an SRM-2, a decent-looking AC-5, and another LRM-5, as well as an extra 900,000 smackaroos and 8 additional faction standing with the Lyran Commonwealth.
That mech is ready to fight.
Check it out, boss. We've landed ourselves a Franken-mech. Looks like a crab, but on the inside, it's at least a quarter Urby, as in urban mech. That's where the new ballistic mounting hardware comes from. I'm honestly amazed that this thing even works, but it does, and it's ours now. And here it is, the Big Steel Claw. I believe it has a distinctive paint job where the Big Steel Claw itself is unpainted in order to give it that steel look no matter what color scheme you go for. The Big Steel Claw is armed with an enhanced AC-5 with 5 extra damage. The other arm is armed with a pair of medium lasers. It does have an arm mod for 20 extra melee stability damage, 1 ton of ammo, and then its 2 enhanced flamers. Ooh, they deal even more heat damage. That'll actually be pretty useful. It does have 1 heat sink and an exchanger, so, you know, not half bad. How much armor did it have? 760 armor, so a little bit fragile on the armor. Obviously, our Mr. Pinchy was quite a bit deadlier than the Big Steel Claw, but I will definitely keep it, and these flamers will be extremely valuable. Well, there you go. What did you think about that one, boys? That was probably one of the more memorable Flashpoints. Even having not played this game or the Flashpoints in a long time, like that one, I easily remembered that one. When I played it the first time, I actually deployed a Hunchback because I was like, you know, what's the strongest 50-ton mech I could think of? I didn't know that you had to specifically deploy a 50-ton mech because I was originally intending to deploy a really just souped up axeman or hatchetman and just like try to bash it out with him in melee combat to make it like the most like ridiculous like battle possible. But once they said it had to be a specifically, you know, well, I mean, I guess I could have. I guess you could do anything. I guess you could do something lighter than 50 tons. But yeah, I just said, you know what, I think it would just be a better idea to just deploy crab versus crab and just show like what the crab can do, like when it's reached its full potential. But what would you have done? Would you have dueled the Big Steel Claw one-on-one? Would you have dropped your entire lads into battle? And what mech would you have used? What 50-ton mech would you have deployed in battle against the Big Steel Claw? I mean, there's a few options out there. You know, you've got your crab, you've got your Hunchback. You know, I think Hunchback is a pretty good option. Other 50-ton mechs include like the Trebuchet. Probably wouldn't have gone with, I mean, maybe I could have gone with the SRM, kind of like close combat style for the Trebuchet, but yeah, like what would you have done? Let me know down in the comments section. Let me, did you enjoy this? This was a crazier episode, I think. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining, subscribe for future BattleTech DLC career content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.